I'd like to call this Personnel and Human Services Committee meeting of Tuesday, September 12, 2023 to order at 4 p.m. Roll call, please.
Nemec?
Present.
Millet?
Here.
Benajek?
Present.
Herrick?
Here.
Radke? Here. Hoyer?
Present.
Begay?
Here.
Quorum present.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Under number 4 on your agenda, there was a missed resolution with the agenda regarding the health department. You have a copy in front of you, and is there a motion to add the certified lactation consultant agreement resolution to the agenda under item A3, health officer?
Motion approved.
Support?
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Amended resolution, I need a motion to amend the court's resolution under item B on page 9 of the agenda to read Personnel and Human Services instead of Ways and Means Committee.
So moved. Support.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Under number 6 minutes, is there a motion for approval of the Personnel and Human Services Committee meeting minutes for August 8th, 2023?
No, support.
Okay. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Under number 7 would be public input. At this time, anyone wishing to address the committee, please approach the podium, and please state your name and address, and keep your comments to 5 minutes or less. Any public comment? Any public comment? Okay. Moving on to petitions and communications. Under A, health officer, health department, EGLE grant funding, seeking board authorization for the acceptance of the grant funding allocation of $12,485.
So moved.
Support?
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Number 2, Health Department, Access Technology Services Incorporated agreement seeking board approval for the Access Technology Services Incorporated.
Support.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Number 3, Health Department, Certified Lactation Consultant Agreement and Certified Lactation Consultant Authorization for Board Chair to sign said agreement and all related documents.
So moved.
Support.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Under B, Court, Michigan Supreme Court grant amendments, seeking board approval of the amendment number 2 to Michigan's Supreme Court State Court Administrative Office, Michigan Drug Court Grant Program fiscal year. And amendment to number 2 to the Michigan Supreme Court State Court Administrative Office, Michigan Drug Court Grant Program fiscal year 2023, and it's for $28,000. Request for finance to make appropriate respective budget updates.
So moved.
Support.
Any discussion?
Question
Yes.
for Kim. So we're giving money back to the state.
These grants are, we were given an award, and if we spend money, we can apply to have the money returned to us. We're not incurring these expenses. So at the end of the quarter on June 30th, they looked at it and said, we'd like to take some of this money that you are not going to use this fiscal year, which ends September 30th.
Okay.
We would like to distribute it to other courts in the state that are in need, and that's what this is about. So we're not really losing money other than it's just money we're not going to spend anyway. So.
Was that because there was less drug court activity during the pandemic
Yes.
and stuff?
Yes, so there was less participants in each one of these courts, plus we had a personnel change, and we're going from, the person originally used to spend 50% of their time in each court, went to a quarter, and then now we've changed it to a different personnel. So during this time frame, because in the one grant, there was no participants for months and months and months. So there was no treatment, no testing, no counseling services and things like that. So there was a money saved that way, and that's what resulted in the end of not having it. The new grants come out October 1st, and I would fully expect we'll get the full amount again for each grant we have every year. But they just monitor them and try and recirculate the money as best they can around the state.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So, do we have a motion for the Michigan Supreme Court's grant amendments?
We did.
Did we do it?
Yeah, one,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Is there any discussion? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Personnel, temporary registered dietitian, full-time health department, seeking board approval of a temporary registered dietitian position for up to 6 months.
I'll move it.
Support.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Office of Assigned Counsel, July 2023 report.
Motion to receive.
Motion to receive?
Support.
Okay, any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Are there any referrals? Any unfinished business? New business? Amber, is there a need for closed session?
There is not, Madam Chair.
Okay. We're down to the miscellaneous. Any miscellaneous? Any announcements?
Yes, I'd like to announce, our last meeting, we discussed about the Lions Club doing Palooza, which will be this Saturday. Also, the city manager of Essexville contacted the Lions Club, basically Lions Club, asking us if we would participate in the Kids Fest in Essexville, where they have events there for the kids. They haven't had it since COVID, so they brought it back, and since Essexville no longer has a club in operation, they asked if we would help them out. And so we're going to provide the ice cream. So if anybody wants to scoop ice cream on the 30th of September, stop by and enjoy the activity. So just wanted to mention that to everybody.
Okay, and what's the date on that again?
It's September 30th from 11 to 3 p.m.
Okay. Thank you. Any other announcements? Yeah.
This Friday is POWMA Day, and it actually is the date that's being celebrated. We always did it with the River of Time, the 4th Friday, but that's been moved to Johnson Puckle Farm. So we're doing it on the 15th. It'll be at 7 o'clock at the helicopter memorial. Probably about a half an hour ceremony. Everybody is invited to attend. Thank you.
Thank you. Any more announcements?
Dennis, you're up.
Dennis.
Dennis.
Well, motion to adjourn.
Support.
Okay, any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Thanks for reminding me.